Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim, and thank you all so much for all the love and support. Hope you all are doing great. Today, we'll be talking something very important, and I think this is something we really need to see and really need to hear because you all can see what has been going on. Black people have been talking about reparations and how there is need to fix some certain things. And for them, they actually do not see the reason why they should fix something that they did not do according to them. But they are also enjoying the wealth that was accumulated from those things that happened, right? But they do not see any reason to pay for reparations. So I keep saying this. If they personally do not see reasons why, if they do not see reasons why they should mend the things their ancestors did, I am not going to make them see it. But one thing I know for sure is that reparations definitely will be paid. And this young man is actually calling on Black people to accumulate wealth, build wealth for themselves, because you all can see that Black people really do not have any ally as it stands. And also, this one is also talking about how, that the further you go up in white man's world, the further disconnected you become from your own people. And that is absolutely true, because I have seen so many people, let's assume schools, the ones that are probably school in predominantly palm-colored neighborhood, tend to disconnect from other ones. Like, it takes a lot of strength not to disconnect, and so many other ones. You know what? Let's get into it.
I don't think reparations for something that happened 150 years ago, for whom none of us currently living are responsible, is a good idea. We've elected an African-American president. I think we're always a work in progress in this country, but no one currently alive was responsible for that.
Remember, we're not talking about a gift to anybody. We're talking about mending what was broken. We're talking about the generational theft of the wealth of generations of African Americans. And just crossing out a racist policy and replacing it with a neutral one is not enough to deliver equality. Harms compound, just like a dollar saved in its value compounds over time. So does the value of a dollar stolen. And that is why the United States must act immediately with investments in minority-owned businesses, with investments in health equity, with investments in HBCUs, and on the longer term, look at reparations so that we can mend what has been broken.
That's interesting. Hey, Black people, my fellow Negroidians. Isn't it funny how this conversation comes up around election time? The one piece of information that we really need to take heed to in that whole kerfuffle of bullshit was a dollar saved compounds and a dollar stolen compounds. Compounding interest is powerful, so start saving and creating your own generational wealth now. Because the things that this country have done, very unfair. Expecting the same country to give us reparations is crazy. Should Black people have been got reparations? Yes, but the United States of America failed the test and failed the grade. You know how you were in school, you didn't do your work, then report card comes around, and like you scared, you ask for extra credit, you try to do this, that, and the third. That's what America did, but they don't fail the class. They just failed at like having Black people's trust ever, and they're never going to give Black people reparations. They just dangle it in front of your face, get your vote, and keep it pushing. That's it, that's all. And these grants for Black-owned companies, I own too. I promise you. You have to jump through so many hoops and barriers. You have to jump through so much shit to even be in the running to get one of those grants. It doesn't even make sense to try and get one. I know there's gonna be a lot of creators on this app who are like, America hates Black people. No, America does not hate Black people. America simply doesn't care about Black people. So you gotta go get some money on your own. Would I like a reparations check? Fuck yes. Do I think I'm ever gonna get it? Absolutely not. Let's keep living in reality and don't let the stupid shit that these Democrats make you forget what life has been.
The higher up you go, and this is known, the further up you go in the white man's world, the further disconnected you become from your own people, traditionally. Because in order for you to do that, you must relinquish a part of your culture. the norms, the nomenclature, the colloquial way of discussing things, certain terminology, certain flavorful ways of movement. You have to relinquish this to become a little more preppy, and I don't want them to see that I make any sudden movements that are out of the ordinary for them to control. You become weaker, you lose masculinity if you're a male, you lose a certain distinct kind and type of femininity if you are a black woman. Things are not soulful as they should be because you're putting on a mask of someone else's culture, of what you think is the best, when it's not the best, it's someone else's. And the beauty is you should love yourself. And if the person you're with truly does love you, then they would want you to be yourself in the fullest extent of the word.
That's an economic equation there.
Yes.
That we should recognize.
Yes. It's a war tactic. This is war. Now, this is the difference. See, people start to get it twisted here. Sex is one thing. Sex is everywhere, all the time. If that's what we use to measure success, we're not too intelligent here.
Yeah.
If a white woman can toss something on you, make you feel good, okay, or if any woman could just toss something on you, make you feel good, okay, then your feelings, okay, how do you pay bills with feelings? How do you acquire land with feelings? How do you establish banking and transportation systems with feeling? We have to get out of this sick, immature way of thinking. Power is what the enemy operates on. He's very wise about how he uses power. He uses his power to give you those things that he knows you and we are going to fall into. He'll give you women. Because he knows that's your test. You're not going to, that's what you think is power. Here, take all the women you want. I'm going to take your name.
Sucker.
Right. I'm going to take your name, your likeness. I'm going to make sure I own your contracts and everything that's in there to make it to where you die broke. Or at least I take the majority of everything once you're gone and you look like a damn fool because your feelings. Because you were trying to escape some trauma that you didn't deal with 30 years ago from that woman who harmed you or hurt your feelings back then. And so you thought about running away from all women that remind you of her, i.e. black women, to a white woman that maybe that will help you to escape that trauma. And then you ran into one bigger. You see, it's an accountability thing, because that's when I see that kind of stuff. I'm like, brother, don't. If you are going to go do that, then you shouldn't say a damn thing about black women or black men or the black community, because you didn't have enough balls to stand up to do something about your own. You left, so go and be over there. And I know some people are like, I cannot believe he's talking. No, in this generation, we have to get this through our damn head. We're being conditioned, and that's why they're pushing interracial everything all over TV all day long. Movies, TV, cartoons, they're just pushing it. And it's like, why don't they push and show the black family like they show Chinese families that love each other? You know, Arab families loving each other, white families. Why don't they just, why is it that when it comes to specifically us, you don't highlight that? Because your agenda is to destroy that which you still need to maintain control and dominance over.
Dilute and destroy. Yeah.
Exactly. And that you still make money off of, that you still become healthier if we're sicker, you still become smarter if we're dumber, you still become more powerful when we're weak. They still eat off of us. So that's why they cannot show strong, healthy black families, masculine, heterosexual men with divinely feminine, loving black women, and children that love their mother and their father. They can't show that because that is a psychological survival maneuver that instructs other people to do that, and it will become duplicated. Love your black man, love your black woman, secure and protect your children. That's what the images do. And they know what images do and how powerful images are. So I just want to mention that sure, I have associates, but they know the same thing because they know where it's coming from. It's not hate. It's just, no, this is how we've had to deal with you. And, you know, I just choose to love our people. I really do. And I respect other people too. But I love my people before.
Are you people afraid of the word prejudice? Does the word prejudice scare y'all or something? Is it like Candyman? Say it 5 times and prejudice appear. Interpersonal race. That's prejudice, stupid. Flag on the plate. Flag on the plate. Flag on the plate. Illegal use of hands. Roughing the passer. 25 yards. Repeat first down. Interpersonal racism is prejudice. If I don't like you, simply, I don't like your face. I woke up this morning, I saw your picture, I ain't like your face. So if you come to my door to try to sell me Bibles, I'm prejudging you because I don't like your face. What in the fuck? Interpersonal racism is prejudice. Y'all gonna quit. Y'all are gonna stop. Basta. Stop. Enough. What the fuck? Interpersonal racism. That long ass, convoluted ass way to say prejudice. Everybody has prejudices. Everybody has biases. But when you put the power behind those prejudices, you get racism. Y'all out here dying. Y'all are out here dying. Do y'all realize other white people don't agree with you? Okay. Here's how you know whether or not you're on the wrong side of history or the right side of history. If an affected group has people in it and complain about something and you ignore it, that's one thing. If people within your own group are also complaining about what's going on with the affected group, you're on the wrong side of history. Tang! Anti-racist white people would disagree with you. Do you have any smoke for them? Because nothing I'm saying. Here's the crazy part. Here, check this out. When it comes from me, I'm complaining, victim blaming, or victim using victim mentality, whatever the fuck, right? We're not talking about racism. Because I'm a large black man. But when a large white man says the exact same thing, what do y'all say to them? What do y'all call them? Race traitors. See, I have race bait, which is this pocket in my left hip. As an African American, we're all born with a pocket in our on our skin, a left pocket on our skin that has delicious race bait. And every time we throw it out, race fish show up. We are the ones fixated on racism. We are trying to be victims. We were never a blah, 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 blah. When white people tell you the same thing, what do you call it? Well, you're just a race traitor. So let me help you understand some interpersonal racism. That's prejudice. It's not racism. Lord Jesus. It's not racism. It's prejudice. Y'all hate that word. Because again, do I got to dig up them bones of Martin Luther King? Do I? Something you say can make me prejudice against you. Like, I just don't like you. I don't fucking like you. Now, if I had the power behind said prejudice, I would be able to give you some racism. Here you go. My personal prejudices have absolutely nothing to do with anybody. They're my personal prejudices. I get it. Y'all so desperately want part in this. Because I think I'm sorry. What's the other one y'all call them? White saviors. That's my personal favorite. Like, white people who are doing the work to be anti-racist are somehow the saviors or some shit. Y'all look for saviors. We don't. We just happen to recognize, oh shit, look, that white dude really understands he understands the assignment. Interpersonal racism? What the fuck is that? Is that what they used to call prejudice? Back in the day? You know, when you motherfuckers wasn't also trying to be the victims of the same shit that your ancestors created? Remember prejudices? Who else remembers prejudices? I remember prejudices. I remember it was Saturday morning cartoons, Godzilla films on the on the week during the week, and prejudices. Prejudge. That's not interpersonal racism. That's prejudging. And if you listen, let me help y'all out. If it walks like a racist, talks like a racist, acts like a racist, smells like a racist, hangs out with racists, excuses the racist, perpetuates their own racist beliefs to their children who now are also parroting said racism, and I see this and I don't like you, I just prejudged you. I just prejudged you. The content of your character smells distinctly like racism. You're a racist. The fuck? You're a bigot. Tanny! The fuck is interpersonal racism? The fuck? Y'all, listen. Anyway. To centerize whiteness. Anyway. And then all the rest of us are supposed to ride on this train with you. We're not on prejudice train no more. We're on interpersonal racism. Everybody sit still. The fuck? No! Into the fuck oh. If I don't like you because of some shit that you did, I am prejudging you. All the motherfuckers on January 6th, I prejudged them as terrorists. All of them. Every motherfucker one. I have prejudged them as terrorists because of the actions that they have taken. Now, there was a whole lot of white folks out there. I'm blacker than a trillion midnights. You gonna tell me I'm being interpersonally racist to them? No! I'm fucking prejudiced against them because of what the fuck they did. What the fuck? God damn! Anyway, y'all just want to be part of the club? I'm a white man. I've experienced racism. What happened? Somebody called me a snow roach. If you don't get the fuck on, bro, this is the most ridiculous conversation. And it's the dumbest conversation because it's always led by unaware ass, wannabe victim ass, but want to call other people snowflake ass white people. When other white people are telling you to shut the fuck up, why are you over here with us? There are other white people who are telling you, shh, you don't know what you talk about. Shh. They're giving you the game. Interpersonal racism. That's a lot of fancy fucking words for I prejudge you off of your actions. Y'all not gonna win. Y'all not gonna win. Listen, I can put out the fucking black signal. And I can have 1,000 other motherfuckers in here that will make video after video using your comment to do exactly what I just did in a more elegant fucking way. Interpersonal racism. Jesus, take the wheel, crash the car, get the insurance money. The fuck are you talking about?
So this is all I got from this. Trust me, I don't know what to. I think Bishop Thomas is actually frustrated already, dealing with it's just a whole lot of stress and the rest of it. So let's get into this video. Oh, excuse me, trying to adjust my yeah. So okay, let's start with the first young man that actually spoke. The reality is that all those people really did not want to pay reparations, and it's pretty obvious it's something that they've been it's something that they really do not want to pay, and you hear them saying it, and the fact that they know that there is need to pay reparations, but you see all of them dodging it, and because they feel like it's been long ago, that's why we shouldn't pay reparations. Okay, now I want to ask this. It's been long ago, okay? What of the people, the Tulsa, Oklahoma people, I think about 4 or 5 of them I mean, they were the ones that witnessed, like, they experienced slavery firsthand, right? And the massacre that also happened in Tulsa. And they actually filed for the reparations to be paid. To my greatest surprise, it was also rejected. So what is their reason? Because they keep telling us that, I mean, you were not the ones that experienced racism was what happened years back, and you are not the people that experienced it. So what of the people that experienced it? Why did they not pay to them? This really tells you the level of dishonest among, like, there are really very dishonest, especially when it comes to discussing this reparations and all that. And like the young man with eye patch that said, it's not like they, according to him, not like they hate you, but because they just do not care about you. And that is absolutely correct. They really do not care, because if they really care, they know already that there is need for them to fix what they did and things they have done and all that. So, but them always saying that you all are work in progress, but I don't think so, because I think it's just something you all use in deceiving people and trying to, like, push things backward and all that. So for anybody that says that there is no need to mend things that were broken, things that they did, I mean, they keep saying that why do I have to pay for that when I was not the one that did it? But the things your ancestors, all the wealth they acquired and all that, they are the ones benefiting out of it. Are they not the ones? Of course they are the ones. So like the black man, the young man said, he said black people really need to accumulate wealth for themselves. And that is something that I believe in, like, because if you don't do it, nobody is ever going to do it for you. Let's establish us, let's build us, let's support ourselves business-wise and all that. Let's be kind to one another, irrespective. Let's respect one another, because I feel like you do not, like, black people really do not have any ally, and you are all that you've got. And the more you treat it like, you say that you are all that you got, I mean, the more people will tend to, like, get to love one another and appreciate one another the more, because moving forward, those people, but that reparation is something I know that they are going to pay. But as it stands, let's continue to build us and the rest of it. And the young man that actually said that they hire a black person, they hire a black man, goes, or connects to colored people. The more you disconnect with your own people. In essence, he is saying that connecting with your people, connecting to the root is all that matters, because for you to, be with them, you are going to languish your culture, which is, your culture is your history. Do you want to let go of your history? So all you have to do is keep on holding to your culture and all that. And then keep working hard to excel and move forward and all that. And like you hear what he said that the political positions are something that they keep reserving to themselves, or they keep looking for a way. I don't know. I think we've talked about this several times, like why talking about how we want black people not just only to be athletes, to be rappers, to be this and all that. We also want them to be movers and shakers, from politics, lawyers, doctors, and all that, entrepreneurs, all of it. We want all of it in our community, because all of a sudden, I remember hearing them saying that, black people do not have the mental capability to do some certain things, that they are only built for labor. And that really got me, how did somebody sit down to think about this? And they have been running with this. So it's really amazing. I've never heard of this. Not until I started digging deep into history to find out that they said that we are kind of built for labor, not for intellectual, And that is the reason why DEI is something that they are looking for a way to cover up and all that. See, we are all that we got, and let's continue to build us. So in the end, we will also run to us. Let's see you all in my next video. Let me know what you all think in the comment section. Bye for now.